What's going on, guys, and welcome to Mustache Betting, a place where you become the best betting version of yourself. Let's jump right into yesterday's recap. We unfortunately got crushed. Jung Lee recorded in 5 at-bats, only 1 hit. Likewise, Eugenio Suarez put up a dud, and the hitters parlay couldn't fall through. That brings us to -3 units on the day and +1 unit since channel open. But we move. Today we have a 15-game slate, and I have for you my 4 best bets of the day. My first best bet of the day is going to be CJ Abrams under 1.5 HRRs, -120 at Bet365. Now, lefty CJ Abrams has hit the over in this line in 8 of his last 10, but in this matchup, he goes up against another lefty, my guy, Ranger Suarez. Abrams is 0 for 6 in their last 6 at-bats with 2 strikeouts. Ranger on the season is only allowing a 200 batting average and striking out an average of 8 batters per 9 innings. He's having a resurgence this year, and he did have a couple rocky starts, but he's dealing that thing right now. Ranger likes to deal his sinker, throwing it 52% of the times, and Abrams has a 13.4% whiff rate against sinkers. I like this matchup with Abrams under 1.5 HRRs. Here for my second play of the day is going to be Elly de la Cruz under 1.5 HRRs, +100 at DraftKings. Elly has hit the over in this line in 7 of his last 10, but once again, this is a matchup I can't ignore. Elly is 0 for 5 in his last 5 at-bats against pitcher Zach Gallen, who's giving up a 250 batting average on the season, but hasn't allowed more than 5 hits in his last 3 starts. And I believe this is because he's throwing his curveball more, throwing it 24% of the time. Elly against knuckle curves has a 0.83 batting average, hitting them only 3% of the time they're thrown his way. Oh, and at home, the Reds rank 7th in strikeouts. I like Elly de la Cruz here, under 1.5 HRRs. My third pick of the day is going to be Wenceel Perez, over 1.5 HRRs. Perez has hit this line in 5 of his last 10, and he's going up against Seth Lugo, who he's 3 for 5 against in his last 5 at-bats. In those at-bats, he's also slugging 600. In Perez's last 10 at-bats, he has an average exit velocity of 92.7, which is 2% higher than his season average. Lugo likes to throw his cutter and changeup, both 14% of the time, and Perez versus the cutter and the changeup has a 380 and a 270 batting average, respectively. I like this matchup over 1.5 HRRs. My fourth play of the day is going to be another hitter's parlay, JT Realmuto and Willson Contreras over 0.5 hits each, +101 at DraftKings for a unit. Willson is on a 5-game hitting streak as he goes up against Ryan Pepio, who's giving up a 260 batting average to right-handed batters. The total on this game is high, so I expect there to be a lot of runs scored. And on the other side, we have JT Realmuto, who is just seeing the ball well. JT is on a 7-game hitting streak and is going up against Jake Irvin, who JT has hit in 6 of their last 15 at-bats. So I believe there's plenty of enough sample size for JT to know how to hit Irvin at this point. Irvin's throwing his sinker often, and JT is batting 300 on sinkers on the year. I like JT and Contreras over 0.5 hits each. So to recap everything, we have CJ Abrams and Elly de la Cruz under 1.5 HRRs, as well as Wenceel Perez to go over his HRR prop. And then we have a hitter's parlay, JT Realmuto and Willson Contreras, both to get a hit. But that's all I have for you today. Hopefully tomorrow we can bring the dog out. Again, if you guys could, please like and subscribe, comment down below. That helps the channel a lot. Also, follow me on X, Mustache Betting. Thanks. Bye.